point in the air defense of the nation and of that sector, and there are enough assets. Now, I was there long back. Obviously, things have improved, would have improved much more, and it would be under the IACCS, which is the Integrated Air Command and Control System of the Air Force, which has a full picture, the air defense picture, the air situations picture, all radars being connected to them. So the plethora of radars which are there around Jammu, Pathankot, Punjab, in that area actually, all of them are integrated into that. That's Army, including and the civil. And the fighter controllers have a big picture of what's happening around, and they accordingly direct the retribution or how to address the target. They give it to the correct weapon system to engage the incoming targets. So I can well imagine a busy time out there, and they've had blackout practices. We had blackout practices then when I was there in Parakram. It's a nice compact base, and it has its access to defend itself.
And breaking developments coming in right this minute. Sources saying all drone attacks have been foiled. Very significant updates coming in at this point. As if you're just joining us, we've been telling you about the latest coming in from Jammu. India retaliating against that fresh round of Pakistani aggression. And in the latest that's coming in at this point, all the drone attacks, as per sources, have been foiled. Let's go back across to our correspondent Idris Lone, who's been monitoring those developments. Idris, what more are you picking up at this point?
Well, yes, sources in the security forces have confirmed to us that all the drone attacks from the Pakistani side have been completely foiled by the Indian forces and their air defense system. That was the blast sound, that was the multiple blasts that were heard by the people across the Jammu division, especially in the city. We've also seen a ceasefire violation from the Pakistani side at multiple locations across Jammu as well as in the Kashmir division. In Jammu, it's been in Samba as well as in Akhnur sector, where they have used massive artillery to not only attack the armed forces installations but also the civilian population. We've also heard from one of our sources in Jammu, who was close to the airport, that there was a major blast very close to the airport site, and now border, and all of them were foiled due to the air defense system, which was activated at the right time. Air raid sirens were also sounded across the Jammu division. But at the moment, ceasefire violations across line of control and international border at multiple locations in Jammu, as well as shifted to Kashmir division as well, in the northern part of Kashmir, in Kupwara, Baramulla, Uri sector. There have been multiple ceasefire violations. There's the whole Jammu city at the moment in complete blackout. People advised to go into the ground floors and follow the protocol and be at safer places and not come out at this point of time. And it seems like especially the airport as well as other security forces installations must have been at the target of these drones, but all of them, we are being told, have been foiled.
Right. Idris, stay on with us. These are the latest images that we are getting to our viewers from Jammu. All right, so all those drone attacks have been foiled. The artillery and drone attacks on Jammu effectively neutralized and intercepted. Full blackout in Jammu city and mobile connectivity down in parts of Jammu. Let's go back across now to our guest, who's been sharing more perspectives on that situation that's unfolding and has worked very closely in that region. if I can just go back to you, Air Vice Marshal Manmohan Bahadur, to just share your insights on what our correspondent Idris was just telling us about the situation on the ground.
Yeah, as I see the social media on Twitter, basically the videos coming in, one person says the sky over Jammu is red. Effectively, that's a whole lot of our surface-to-air missiles going up to intercept those UAVs. Haven't heard anything about any strikes or those UAVs hitting the ground, because normally it would have come up on social media by now. So it seems to be a nice interception that is happening out there. And as I said, I've got an emotional attachment with Jammu. Started my life there in the Air Force in 1978, first time. And then came as station commander in 2002 in Parakram, when all these things we are prepared for. We didn't go through it, and I feel the guys are indeed lucky with all their training will now be put in there. All the Air Force air warriors and the close coordination we have with the army units around the div headquarters which are there, the corps headquarters, and the whole lot of army units. It's a very small, small well-knit community which is there, and they must be putting everything in to take down the aggressors right now.
Right, Air Vice Marshal Manmohan Bahadur, thanks very much for being here on the broadcast and sharing those insights and perspectives with our viewers.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go back across now to Idris Lone, who is on the ground and has been tracking those developments for us. Idris, as we have been updating our viewers, and as you were pointing out, the drone attacks have been foiled. We are learning also about the mobile connectivity down in parts of Jammu. Sources saying that all those artillery and drone attacks have been effectively neutralized and intercepted.
Well, absolutely. That is what we've been told by our sources in the security, that all of the drone attacks that were being carried out by the Pak Army on the armed forces installations, including Jammu Airport, have been foiled by security forces due to the air defense system. And also, we are told that there is continuous ceasefire violations taking place across multiple locations across the line of control as well as on international border. We are also been told that in Samba and in Akhnur, there has been massive shelling from the Pakistani side, not only targeting the armed forces installations and bunkers, but also the civilian population, the civilian houses as well. Same is the case in northern part of Kashmir, where there has been a ceasefire violation just a while ago, and it still continues. And it's again in Kupwara, where we have seen massive damage to the civilian houses all across the Kupwara district, as well as in the Baramulla district's Uri sector, where the ceasefire violation at the moment continues as well. This seems to be a strategic move from the Pakistani side, that to attack not at one place but multiple places. And in Jammu, there have been multiple drones which were fired towards various installations in Jammu, but thankfully they were all foiled at the right time. Security already on alert as we speak. The whole Jammu city under a blackout right now, and security being alerted not only across Jammu and Kashmir but all the bordering states with